2 dead and scores rescued as flooding engulfs Central Texas. That's the headline, and it paints a picture of a region in crisis. Over the past few days, Central Texas has been soaked in a deluge that most people thought they had seen only in the news. But these are real people, sprinkle by sprinkle, getting swept up in a river that has risen to treacherous heights. The story began in Comfort, Texas, where the Guadalupe River has been spiking. When emergency workers knocked on the door of Jody Koopman's recreational vehicle, they told her it was time to leave her camper and most of her belongings behind. Koopman, a retired librarian who has lived in the hill country for years, was forced to shelter with her husband, sister, 2 children, and 4 pets at a nearby high school. She said leaving her possessions to be carried away by the water was a painful decision, one that had been increasingly frightening after last year's 100-year flood. But this week's storm has far surpassed that. Governor Greg Abbott verniatigently described the rains as likely to break records. He cited estimates that the flow at the Nueces River near Uvalde could match the flow of Niagara Falls, and that peak flows in Uvalde, Johnson City, and Comfort could rank among the 5 most severe on record. In the province west and northwest of San Antonio, cities and counties have issued flash flood warnings and evacuation notices, with officials calling the conditions life-threatening. The state has deployed more than 2,000 emergency responders, 1,400 equipped vehicles, including rescue boats and Black Hawk helicopters, and has conducted at least 230 rescues. The scale of the effort is hard to imagine. A river rose more than 25 feet in an hour and reached heights of 37 feet in Comfort, according to the National Weather Service. Unfortunately, the numbers are not just about rescues. 2/admin deaths have been recorded. 1 man swept away in an RV near Comfort, and a woman in Uvalde who died while driving. The floods reaches all around, from the Frio and Pedernales rivers to the Guadalupe. Water has spilled over roads, creeks, and city streets, turning familiar landscapes into otherworldly scenes. Residents' accounts captured on social media paint vivid images: deer bobbing heads just above the rushing waters of Cibolo Creek, metal debris drifting down a road in Ingram, and storefronts from small towns submerged and wrecked. Despite the devastation, many lives were saved thanks to the coordinated efforts of state agencies and local volunteers. Over 200 residents were rescued without experience of the typical collapse boat. As the news unfolds, the governor's message remains clear: for the time being, people should stay off roads and heed evacuation orders. The threat still looms as the rains continue throughout the region. Philosophic natural analysts weigh the roads, build on new patent. The next steps involve assessing the flood damage, planning for cleanup and repairs, and beginning a long process of restoration. While we cannot predict exactly when the storm will shrink, we can hope that the flood was contained by next Friday, when Abbott said a new record could be set. The cost of the storm, measured in lost property and disrupted lives, is already stark. However, through the desperation we see resilience. The community's unity and the state's unprecedented response are a testament to how Central Texas faces adversity head-on. Even if the river's path flows scar, recovery will take time. And so, as we keep the eyes peeled on weather updates and the state's ongoing rescue operations, let's stay cautious and help each other. This is not just a weather event, it's a reminder that preparedness and quick response can keep families safe. That wraps up today's urgent update on Central Texas's relentless flooding. Stay tuned for more on how this crisis unfolds and how we can support those in the hill country as they navigate what has become a watery ordeal. Thanks for listening, and we'll keep you posted during this period of uncertainty.